Hey everybody, so today we're going to be in the upstate of South Carolina for our second day of doing the Ultimate Outsider stuff. And today we plan on visiting Oconee State Park, Lake Hartwell State Park, and Sadlers Creek State Park. So as you can see, the lovely CCC statue is behind us because this is a CCC State Park we're in right now. So y'all ready?
Ready.
Let's go. Back in for a second. They say they might want to do a few more state parks than what I just named today. So if we do, you shall see them. So y'all ready to see what we can cover?
Ready.
All right, let's go again. So this was our hotel room. We were at the Comfort Inn in Clemson. It had a chair in the room, 2 queen-size beds, lamp, TV, nightstand. It's got the Bible in there if anybody needed to read it. Then it's got the Clemson stuff over here on the wall. Right there is the mascot, and that's the university. Then I had a nice full-size mirror right here. I also had a closet that has an ironing board in it, a place to put your luggage, hangers. And then we've stayed here a few times, but I think this is one of the smallest bathrooms I've ever seen. But it was nice. Served a purpose. So that was the hotel. Very nice hotel. Okay, so our first one up today is Oconee State Park. This is an absolutely beautiful park. We stayed here last year, truly enjoyed it. They have really nice cabins.
Arrive at Oconee State Park. Arrived.
It doesn't matter, whatever you want to do.
Click in there, that office.
Yep. Alright, so this is the barn where the square dancing is held. So Dad and I are going to do some bad square dancing. So you can just imagine how it looks.
You need music?
So.
This is Donna. A tag is on Donna's hat. She's like Minnie Pearl. She don't like to take the tag off.
I sure don't. And the reason we're having to redo it is because she quit recording a while ago.
Okay.
So Dad and I have got to start over again. Hopefully I can get our square dancing music.
Is that it? You're gonna get out in the habit of doing this.
Well, fine. Since I can't get your phone to go get it. We're going to square dance without some music.
Okay. All right, turn around. And then kick up your heel. Kick up your heel. You ready?
Okay, so they do have a miniature golf course here, and might as well embrace my inner Caddyshack since I was embracing my inner mini Pearl over there. So now it's Caddyshack since this is the golf. So this is the little course they have. They have the little 18 holes. And they also have the lighthouse over there, so that's pretty cool. It's the carpeted mini golf course. So this says, welcome to Oconee State Park. Oconee State Park was built by the CCC in the 1930s during the Great Depression and continues to serve as a destination itself and as a gateway to the nearby Chattooga and Chouaga rivers and to the Blue Ridge and Smoky Mountains. The park borders Sumter National Forest and is a haven for wildlife and a mix of mountain and foothill plant life. Within its 1,165 acres are cabins, campsites, fishing and boating in 2 small lakes, and hiking on several trails that can present the upcountry feeling without the rigors of mountain hiking. Oconee State Park also is the trailhead for the 85-mile Foothills Trail along the Blue Ridge Jones Gap State Park for those seeking the wilderness hiking experience. So that's not for me, but anyway, if it's for you, here's the place. So this was the mess hall and barracks for Camp F1 during the CCC, and now it's the office and gift shop.
These bees are too much.
The bees. So they have a lovely checkerboard out here. Let's see if we can get the thing to stamp out here. If not, we'll go inside. There we go. Let's see if we can get it out here. Here you go. I know those things are the devil. They're good in theory, but they're aggravating to use. The reason they don't get them as good as on the other side, Mom, is because usually I'm the one that stamps the books, but since I'm filming it this time around, that's why it's a little different.
It didn't take.
All right, we'll go inside and stamp them in. Oh, that was an excellent stamp. One of the traditions whenever we come to Oconee is to get some alligator ice, and this one is the strawberry banana and pina colada mixed. It is so good. And Dad bought that. Dad absolutely loves alligator ice. They have some beautiful azaleas here as well. For some reason the mountain laurel is not out yet, but that's okay. Okay, so up next we have Lake Hartwell State Park.
Turn right. then arrive at your destination. Arrive at Lake Hartwell State Park. Arrived.
You can go in there if you want to. There you go. Alright, so this says Lake Hartwell State Park is renowned for its fishing due to its location on the banks of Lake Hartwell. This 56,000-acre lake is home to striped and hybrid bass, largemouth, crappie, bream, and catfish. Besides the superb fishing, the park offers a basketball court, publicly accessible boat ramp, hiking, and a fishing trail. The park's habitat also allows for a variety of plant and wildlife species to thrive. Every type of camping enthusiast will find a site that suits their needs, including unique single-room camper cabins. These cabins offer guests without camping gear an opportunity to experience the feeling of camping. So the only problem I have with camper cabins is the fact they do not have bathrooms inside. That's a necessary thing for me. So that back there is the campground. Over there is the basketball court. Nice little picnic shelter area. There is the nature trail right there. I have to be honest with you, I've never walked it. Maybe one day whenever I'm not doing the state parks stamping the book thing, I might come and do it, who knows. So this back here is the lake access. I figure since we're at Lake Hartwell, might as well actually show you Lake Hartwell. I see water that way, so I would guess yes. It's been a while since we've been back here. But that over there says authorized vehicles only, so it's this way. We're not authorized. I know we should be. Visit state parks more than some of the employees do.
That's true.
And I know some of y'all may be like, well, you know what you're doing, hitting runs on these parks. What do you know how many times a year we actually visit the parks whenever we don't stamp the books? Quite a good bit. So this is like the condensed version of visiting the parks, but then the ones we truly, 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 truly love, we visit over and over and over again. We get our money's worth out of our park pass. Fishing pier and the picnic area. So we're gonna head toward the fishing pier because we do not have a boat. We don't even have a picnic today, but if we did, it would be the area to have it at. they have nice restrooms right there as well. I haven't been in there in years. I always use the one up there at the office. This is nice that they have this ramp like this, because if you have a wheelchair, at least you can get down here. And that right there shows that is the Kingfisher Trail. Right through there. Isn't this beautiful? Such a beautiful lake out here. It's nice. And I love the color of the water here. We don't have this kind of water where I'm from. Ours is more muddy brown instead of blue. So this shows the common fish of Lake Hartwell. You got the red ear sunfish, the black crappie, channel catfish, yellow perch, bluegill, and white perch. And here's some more common fish. You got the hybrid bass, the spotted bass, the striped bass, and the largemouth bass. And then you got the shorebirds of Lake Hartwell. You got the kingfisher, the osprey, the herring gull, the common loon, the bald eagle, and the great blue heron. All right, it'd be a nice place to have a picnic if we'd have brought food today. Just sit out here over the water. And somebody out there having the time of their life in a boat. Oh, it is the life. So that would just be a beautiful place just to sit and look at the lake. Yeah, if you had hours to just be here, perfect place right there. Might have to come back and try that one day. Okay, so up next is Sadlers Creek State Park. This is a really beautiful little park right here. We don't visit it nearly as much as we should. Visited today as well. Well, that's the view of the water while we're waiting for the people to pay their admission. But that over there, I believe, is like people's private property. But anyway, look at the water anyway. So the benefit of having a park passport, you don't have to wait in line to pay, but they may not be from here either. Maybe they're traveling in from a different state. We do that occasionally ourselves. So this is the other part that has the disc golf course. You can see it out there. That nice little contraption right there. The other one's at Chester. We got bathrooms there, beautiful picnic shelters. So this says Sadlers Creek State Park occupies a 397-acre peninsula on 56,000-acre Lake Hartwell. Access to the Big Savannah River Reservoir provides opportunities for outstanding fishing, recreational boating, water skiing, and sailing. Hiking and biking trails in the park provide opportunities for wildlife watching in both the woods and on the water. Campsites are available, as are picnic shelters and a community meeting facility. And since we came last, they put this sweet little cute little library here. I love the owl on that. It's so nice. Well, you've walked up here plenty of times. They got there so you can pull it out. So here. Can you get it?
No. I don't know your
Well, here, you hold the camera and I'll do it. This would be nice to just be able to sit here for a few hours and enjoy the water. I don't know why I've already got a hay bale over there. Several hay bales. And they have a volleyball course out there and a playground. Smells like fresh paint over here. Somebody's coming in on the water. So I decided to try out the rocking chair after all. Dad's enjoying the view. It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Watch the boats go by.
I know. I could sit out here for hours. I said I could sit out here for hours if I didn't have to go home. I didn't work tomorrow.
Tennis court.
That's a volleyball court.
No volleyball.
Yep. So they did have a horseshoe thing out there now too. So that was interesting.
In a quarter mile, bear right onto State Road South for 745.
Even though my GPS is over talking everything right now. Still look at the view, I guess. So they also have a fishing pier back here before we leave the park. I don't know, they might be leaving off of that fishing pier. Maybe they're not. And that nice pontoon boat is coming in. So over the last couple of years, they've actually taken down a lot of trees here. And if they'd put some cabins out there, I would stay here. Because I don't do the camping, and I don't do the camper cabins, and I don't do the tent camping. But I do stay in cabins. So they can put some out here near the water. I think I'd book a vacation here. Wouldn't y'all? Yep, everybody's in agreement. Because I could just go back there and sit in that rocking chair for hours. Be really nice. And since they say they have a ball field back here, I'm gonna guess that is the ball field, because it has the little batters thing up here. Yeah. So we can go 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. I need my Cracker Jacks right now, but I left them at the house. I didn't bring them. How sad. So this over here says it's a bike trail, and look at that. They even got that handy dandy thing where you can fix your bicycle if you need it. I have not seen that before. Have you? Yeah, that's pretty cool. So we're gonna hop in and say that we are continuing on with the state parks for today. So we're gonna see how many we can hit before we run out of time, because I do have to be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning. So next one up is Calhoun Falls. So that's gonna narrow down where we're gonna end at. Let me see how many we do today. If you recall what I was saying in the previous video about state parks anyway. So we're almost there. So there's the official sign for Calhoun Falls. It's actually one of my favorite state parks. It's just so far away from home. If it wasn't, I'd come here all the time. Oh, that's got some fresh ink in that one. You didn't do too good on that one. There you go. That's another one down. So they also have some really nice picnic areas here. We actually did eat out of here a few years ago. It was very, very peaceful, being right beside the water. I found these shades while I was in there. Aren't they adorable? I like them. So this says, welcome to Calhoun Falls. Calhoun Falls State Park is located on Lake Russell, one of South Carolina's most popular and undeveloped large reservoirs. Lake Russell was created in 1984 in the 26,650 acre reservoir is surrounded by another 26,000 acres of public land. Calhoun Falls gets its name from its first settler, James Edward Calhoun, who settled near rocky shoals on the Savannah River that are now under the lake. The lake provides excellent fishing for bass, bluegill, crappie, and catfish. The 318-acre park provides lakeside camping, a hiking trail, picnicking, tennis courts, and a seasonal swimming area. So, if you look around, you're like, you know what, there's not that many people here. I'm gonna tell you why, because y'all in the campground. We found that out a few years ago. We accidentally went there by mistake. Everybody's in the campground. Okay, so that is the beautiful Lake Russell behind us. I just love Calhoun Falls. I could come here every day if I lived in the area, but obviously I don't. But it's such a beautiful park. And Lake Georgia's right over there, because Georgia also shares Lake Russell with South Carolina. And this is the beautiful picnic area, shelter area out here. And then we have the beautiful, beautiful water right here behind me. I love it. It's so beautiful. This is so nice. I'd love to be on a boat out there. I know I'm forever talking about a good place to have a picnic, but I think this would be a good location. Right here on the water. I think the next time I'm in the area, I just need to bring some meat, some lettuce, tomato, onions, sub stuff, and just make sandwiches out here. Or just have it in the car, because everywhere I went today, I have found a good place to have a picnic at. It's just so nice. And I love the water. It's so pretty and peaceful. And I also like how that piece of wood looks like a heart. And you can tell it's broken off, but it's still pretty. Okay, so up next is Hickory Knob State Resort Park. This is the one that's got the golf course and the restaurant and all that good stuff. And it's such a long way back there. So that up there is the Gillaboo House. That was built in the 1700s. We actually stayed in there one time. It was so much fun because we were told that it was haunted, but it is not haunted. It was squirrels up there. But I truly enjoyed our stay back there. I've always liked this at Hickory Knob. It's just so nice.
Takes a little while. Yeah, we put some miles on the truck.
Just gonna let it SUV.
There you go.
You gonna stand?
Yeah, I put them up here while I reach. Hickory Knob, that's right one.
Y'all seen through Baker Creek already?
We're getting ready to head there whenever we leave here. Then Hamilton Branch.
So nobody's gonna be in the office there
Where?
at Baker Creek?
Today?
So, but there's a kiosk in the day use area that has the stamp. It's in a brown box. So when you pull it towards the pavilion, before you approach the pavilion, on the right-hand side of the road, there's gonna be a large kiosk, kind of a parking area. The stand is located in that brown box by the kiosk. Okay, because if you go to the office, you're not gonna find it.
That's good.
So that's the restaurant. They have really good food in there, but I think they're having a hard time getting anybody to work right now. So they got shortened hours. So they also have cabins here that you can rent out. It looks like there's 2 in each one. We've never stayed in one of the cabins. They also have resort rooms if you are interested in that as well. We only ever stayed in that cabin that one time. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And the restaurant that I showed, they also have really good food in there. But right now, it's closed most of the time. But I do have to say, they got a really good cheeseburger and onion rings.
Or they had.
Or, yeah, like they had. Or they had. And the wait staff in there that we had, they were like really nice. So, hopefully they can get that open back up again. And it shows that that's the barracks. I don't know, maybe it's down that little hole down there, because I don't think that right there would hold a lot of people. But maybe I'm wrong. This up here is the golf course. It's a nice resort. If you like to play golf, you can get out there and just play golf. And as you can see back there, they got plenty of places for you to stay. I'm not a golfer, but if I was, I might would come here and hit a few balls around the course. Who knows? And they also have a restaurant up here as well. And I forgot to mention this, they also have an archery place up here that you can also do that. And I think it might be something else also. I would have to look, but if not, you can always feel free to go to their website and read everything they have here. There is the barn also. That is not the barn that we went square dancing at this morning. I don't even think they square danced at that one back there. However, we had a great time this morning at the one we did square dance at. Next is Baker Creek State Park. This one used to only be open certain months out of the year, but now it's open year round. And you got to go down this little bit of a road right here before you get to the turn in. And then I'll show that one. All right, so now we're officially turning into Baker Creek. They have a most beautiful sign out here at the road. This has always been one of my favorites.
All of them your favorite.
Well, no, this is not my favorite park because there's really not much that I can do back here. However, they do have a pretty sign at the road. So now we're just gonna drive on back and go to the parking lot so we can stamp the book.
You see the trees upside down. Which one is
It's right here.
Call it like that. Yeah.
It's on there. Close enough.
Needs some ink in
It
it.
does need some ink.
Put it in again. Slide it up on the board. No. Just paint it with all the ink in it.
We can always show them the video, can't we?
Yeah.
Be like, we were there. Alrighty. So this one says, welcome to Baker Creek. Now, I did not do one at Hickory Knob, but here's this one. So it says Baker Creek State Park is managed as a regional park property because the core is from the local region. Located in the heart of Sumter National Forest near McCormick on the shores of Strong Thurman Lake, this 1,305-acre park is popular with campers, day users, and fishermen. The park is situated in a heavily wooded area with rolling hills, very indicative of the Piedmont of South Carolina. The park was built in 1968 to provide recreational access to the 70,000-acre Corps of Engineers Lake Thurman, which is the second largest lake in South Carolina and one of the largest freshwater lakes in the southeast. Popular activities include all water-based recreation and multi-use trails for hiking or mountain biking. So since we've last came, they have started painting the pavilion here, and it is so pretty. I like that color. So therefore, if anybody watches this video 5 years from now, you got to see that man walking on the roof. And if you happen to be the man walking on the roof, you're braver than I am. I cannot get up there like that. My nerves would just be shot, and I would just go ahead and die because I was scared to death. Okay, so we're not going to spend too much time at Baker Creek, but I will come back here and do the complete video of the park because we're kind of pressed for time. It's already about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and we still got one more park to hit today since we decided to go ahead and knock out the Georgia side of the state. Then it's like a 4-hour drive back home, and I got to get up at 4:30 in the morning. So we're just going to breeze through, and then I'll come back, because I do want to come back and film some of the stuff that I saw on the way to Calhoun Falls from Sadlers Creek. That is just beautiful, beautiful territory through there. And they had a lot of cows and a lot of fields, and you know, that's my thing. So up next, and the last one for today, is Hamilton Branch State Park. This is an absolutely beautiful park.
You didn't say it was your birthday.
Bear right onto Campground Road. Then the destination is on your left.
Well, if I lived in this area, I would come to this one more frequently as well, but we know we don't live on this side of the state.
The stamper is right there.
But you can drive around the building. Well, whatever. If you pay attention, Mom can't read the sign. It says campers.
It don't matter. They don't know I'm not a camper.
Well, they do now, because you just told everybody in the video.
I camp. Luxury hotel. Hotel.
Yep.
Very good.
Hamilton Branch. Alrighty, so that one is done as well. So this over here says Hamilton Branch State Park, camping alongside 70,000 acre Lake Thurman is the highlight of Hamilton Branch State Park, a 731 acre park nestled on a peninsula extending into the big, uncrowded Savannah River Reservoir, famed for its fishing and boating. The mixed hardwood pine forest of the Piedmont supports abundant wildlife at the park, including deer, squirrels, rabbit, foxes, wild turkeys, bald eagles, and other mammals, amphibians, birds, and reptiles. The campground offers more than 180 sites with electrical service and water. A primitive group camp area is nearby. Day use facilities include picnic shelters with grills, picnic tables, a playground, and a boat ramp. Okay, so before we leave the park, this is a shelter that they have here. They do have a grill over there. And over here is the beautiful Lake Thurman. Years ago, we came over here and got the sunrise early one morning, so that was leaving home like at 2 to get here in time. It is so beautiful here. And it is a very, very unique tree right there. So we're gonna go ahead and finish up the video for all the state parks we did today. It was day 2 of our upstate adventures, and then it turned into the Georgia side of the state adventures as well, because they're like, let's just go ahead and knock off as many of them as we can. So now we only have 3 parks left to do, which we will finish whenever I'm on vacation in like a little over 2 weeks. That does not mean we will not be going to any of the South Carolina state parks though. We're going to some parks somewhere. So how did y'all enjoy the last 2 days?
It was good.
Yes, we stayed in Clemson, even though we are not Clemson fans at all. They do have a nice hotel, and showed the hotel at the beginning of this video before we left. So I like the fact that they give me that nice little bag every time I check in, because I've got such good
If they don't know you was
things.
a Carolina fan, they probably won't give you nothing.
No, it's because I got the good membership with the Choice Hotels. So that's why I like to stay there, because they give me that little goodie bag whenever I walk in. And they're like, thanks for being the Choice Privileges. So I'm like, thank you. So how did you enjoy everything, Dad?
Good.
What was your favorite part?
Good.
Your favorite part was good?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what his favorite part was. His favorite part was twirling around and around doing that square dancing this morning. That was fun.
Yeah.
Mom's favorite part, I don't know, what was your favorite part? What was your favorite part?
Anything.
I think Mom enjoys all the driving. And my favorite part was doing the videos, because I truly enjoy doing that. So, we're gonna wrap it up. I got to be at work in less than 12 hours, and we're still on the Georgia side of the state right now. And we got to go back to the coastal side of the state. But it'll be okay. I think the closest I've ever gotten home before I had to be at work was like 6 hours. So we're gonna beat that today.
Yeah,
Got like a half a tank, got plenty of gas. So if you like the video, please subscribe if you haven't done so already. It costs absolutely nothing to watch us take you on these trips. All you got to do is just hit the little subscribe button. And if you wonder how you do that, all you got to do is sign up for our YouTube account if you don't have one. And then you can go to where it says Travel in the Southeast and hit subscribe. You can hit the little notification bell if you would like to be notified whenever any of these delightful videos come out. And you can share it if you want to. I don't know if anybody would, but if you want to, go for it. And then you can also like the video. And if you don't like it, don't bother to do any of that. It's just that simple. So that's gonna do it for this one. We'll see you somewhere else down the road. Hope you enjoyed tagging along the last 2 days with us. Passing by all the beautiful peach trees out here in Edgeville right now. There they are, just in case you can see them. I don't know if that showed up good or not, but anyway, there they are. So that's it for this. So toodaloo.
Too fruity.